Well, hello everyone. Happy sensational Saturday. My name is Jen and welcome to my channel, Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And I thought I would come on here this afternoon to show you what goodies we'll have for tomorrow's show on Sunday, February 8th at 2 p.m. Central Time. I usually do these interactive videos with all of you to just have chit chat time as well as just a preview time of when when I come on and to show you what's going to be coming on. Hi, Bruce. You're first in line and you're in international waters. So that's kind of like crazy, isn't it? Well, you get kudos points. Say hi to Dennis for me too. I hope you guys are having a great cruise. And yay, yes, you get extra kudos from me. So as you guys know, I don't really have a time when I post these lives when I go interact with everybody. I just know that I wanted to, hello, Deborah, how are you? Joe's in the other room, but he does say hello. We're actually working on tax stuff, so we're trying to get all our paperwork together for the accountant. So I usually do these interactive videos with lives basically to show you what we're going to have for tomorrow. And then whatever doesn't get shown tomorrow. Hello, Laura. How are you? I thought I'd jump on here early in the afternoon versus maybe doing this later tonight after everybody's doing their live sales. So I just want to jump on here and say hello. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up on the way in, I've got 4 of you here and 3 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, that little bell icon at the bottom underneath my screen, hit that little bell icon to make sure it's on all notifications. But I have a feeling you guys already done that because you guys are here so quickly. And then also, if you're not registered with me, if you guys are anybody watching this video and want to register for, you're playing disc golf. Oh, I always wanted to play that. I've seen that. I know that's a good exercise too. Well, I hope you win, Laura. Are you playing your husband? I think you play with your husband, don't you? Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, but I guess then if you register with me, please send us your information at jensgemsfinds@gmail.com and pinned it to the top of the chat right up here. And that way you can bid on everything at the sale tomorrow. I only ship in the continental United States at this time. I always welcome all my viewers to watch my shows and just hope we have a good time tomorrow. And so I'm excited to show you some new things. I've got pretty much a lot. I mean, I'm still working on a lot. I still got 3 more trays to go through. As you saw on my highlight video, I have some new rings. I'll show you guys up to the screen. And how this works, if you guys are new here, or be watching this video or watching this live, I don't do any pre-selling to my channel. What I do is I do give you highlights of what's going on as far as what will be coming up for tomorrow. Everything goes up on the auction block for everyone to have fair shot. If you physically cannot be here tomorrow or Tuesday, because whatever I don't get done tomorrow showing, then we'll get put over to Tuesday show. If you're interested in anything that you're seeing here and you'd like to have information on it, I will certainly share it with you. All you have to do is send me an email to my email address and just say, Jenny, take a screenshot or a description of what I'm going to show you and say, can you tell me some more information on it? I will tell you the starting bid on the item. For example, I'm going to give you an idea. So on a piece, if I tell you it's going to be a starting bid of 50 and you would like that item and you're working or for whatever reason can't be here, or if you just choose to stay anonymous to bid, that I've had people do that as well, you can leave me a high reserve bid. What that means is I will do you, or that's not bad English, Jenny, hello. I will bid on your behalf in the sale tomorrow or Tuesday on that item in increments, just like if you're in the chat. Okay, so I refer to you as the silent bidder. You will stay anonymous. I won't tell everybody your name, but needless to say, you can do that. So for example, if it's $50 starting bid and you want to leave me a reserve bid up to 80, I will still do the same increments, $5 increments until we get to your top bid. Okay. And so that's how I do it. So for what it works, I know I have people who like that. And for whatever reason, once an item has been shown, if it means if I show an item and it's been passed tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever, and you are interested in that piece, it's first come, first serve. Okay. So the last time if I show it at $80, nobody buys it. You want to send me an email 5 seconds after the fact or an hour after the fact or days later. Hey, I thought about it, Jenny. I do still have this piece. I will see if I still have it. If it hasn't been sold, it will be first come, first serve for everybody who claims it. Anything you're seeing on my back set here, which I did kind of add some new things from last week. If you are interested, I might do a video later on my back set so you guys can see up and close and personal. These are all things that I have shown previously to my sale. So those things you can claim anytime. If it's something you like, I will put it aside for you. I only invoice one time a week, which would be on Wednesdays. Okay. With that being said, tomorrow you think of tomorrow, you can buy Heart's Content. Tuesday, buy to your heart's content. And then Wednesday morning, you will get for both days, Sunday and Tuesday, or anything you've previously put on hold with me to bill, it will be invoiced on Wednesday. Got it? So that's pretty simple. We only do invoicing once a week. With that being said, I also want to give you guys a little bit of news, if you want to call it that, as news. When it comes to that, the week following next, so not this week, not Sunday or Tuesday, the following week, the 15th and 17th, at this point, I am going to be not doing shows that week. Joe has got called to jury duty on the 17th. So with that being said, I don't know what that means for me as far as having him here to do that. And as far as that's concerned, if he goes in for the day for Tuesday and he does his thing, does a civic duty, if he gets done, then maybe we'll do a pop-up sale, maybe latter part of the week for making up for what happened. So I'm just letting everybody know. So if you don't see me, why I didn't have to do a live sale on the 15th or the 17th, that's the reason. We like to do, just because it's easier for us to do. We like to do 2 shows a week, but again, maybe I'll do a pop-up with him if everything gets fine. If he does a civic duty on Tuesday, maybe we'll do a pop-up sometime afternoon. I don't know exactly when. I'll give you guys notice on that. But just so you know, at this point, we're not going to be having a show the following week at this point scheduled. Okay. So hello, Denise. How are you? Good to see you. So just give you, I'll mention it again tomorrow and Tuesday, so you guys are aware. So just for instance that. So yeah, so he has jury duty. So we'll see how that all goes. Hi, Rena. How are you? How's everyone having a great Saturday? I thought I'd finally jump on here in an afternoon time versus doing it this late night at 11:30. I know I get when I do these hauls, I seem like I always interact with other people, and it's hard to do. I try to be respectful for all that. So, but I hope you're all having a great day. Bruce is the first one here, so everybody give love and hugs to Bruce and Dennis. When do you guys come back, Bruce? You come back tomorrow? Is that right? I don't know. It's a 10-day cruise. I figure what you were going to come back. So let us know when you come back. But everybody say hello to Bruce and Dennis and go from there. So this was on my highlight reel. So these are going to be the new rings that I have for tomorrow. These are all sterling. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, they're all different sizes. Okay. All different sizes. Snowed in again. Uh-oh. Rena, I don't miss that. You get extra love from me. I remember doing that. My back would always hurt. I fall on the ice every single time you put that ice melter stuff down. No matter how much ice melter stuff I would have, it would always make everything, just even more slippery. So, hi, Lisa. How are you? So these are going to be the new rings I'll have for auction tomorrow. So they're all different sizes, but you'll see there's, abalone, pearl. This is jade. And then we have amethyst. Look at this malachite. And then we have rose quartz and CZ. We have Larimar with tanzanite. We have chrome diopside. This is actually Mar-a-Lago. So if anybody ever asks you, how do you look at Mar-a-Lago? Well, there's a stamp on the inside of the ring that has like a flower, but you can also tell, look at the quality of the Larimar. It's like more of a deeper blue. You can always tell Mar-a-Lago piece because they're polished and their stones are a little bit deeper in color than a lot of the other ones, but they're still beautiful. Even this is not Mar-a-Lago, but still you can tell the difference. Then we have an amethyst, citrine, another Larimar, and then we have deep blue glass. Then we have garnet. We have labradorite. This is actually chalcedony. On screen, it might look pink, but it's almost like a really light blue. Then we have coral, we have lapis, and then we have very old rings here, and then we have turquoise. So these will be coming up tomorrow. I will, if you want a size in any of these, just send me an email, and I'll tell you all about it, what the starting prices of these will be. So that will be coming up tomorrow, okay? Oh, you were supposed to too, but you got excused to March 26th to get a doctor note. Everyone said that. Tell them that you know a lawyer. They get out of it. Tell them you know a lawyer. I said, well, I think everybody's used every excuse in the book, but my husband, you know, they found him, so they said, okay, well, knowing him, he used to be former military, so they'll probably like, I'll probably get called knowing him, but he's gonna, you know, hey, I don't know. We'll see what happens on the 17th. You guys will hear, and I'll tell you what happens. So with that being said, you know, I'll let you guys know what happens, but you gotta do your civic duty, I guess. So what are you gonna do? All right. All right. I thought this brooch was cute. I'm gonna give you a little perfume bottle, glass, red glass. So if anybody loves kind of perfume brooch, you know, if you collect brooches and then something a little different, that will be up. This is like show and go, guys. So I just kind of give you a highlight of what's going on for tomorrow. Hope everyone's having a great day. Don't plan on being on here too long. I had to get this. This thing is gorgeous. Look at this. Is this sterling? I don't think it is. No, not sterling. But the little beads you see here, these little ones up top, these are amethyst. These Texas amethyst. The rest of it is glass, believe it or not. But it's very believable if you want to think of it. And it comes down to, then it comes down to this drop. Look at this drop. Very dark purple with the copper. Isn't that beautiful? Just go like there. So let's see. I'm going to show some costume real quick. I sold a lot of costume last week. Of course, tomorrow, you guys also know I do the high bidder gets choice tray. I did put one together, so I'll have one of those as well tomorrow. I also put another lot together for anybody who's looking for a lot. Sorry about the focusing. Come on, Jenny. This is where the focusing of the, I might pull out a bust here in a minute. Yeah, this is going to work. Okay, hold on. It picks up, every camera likes to pick up everything back here. So let me zoom into the bust, and that will make things life a little easier. Okay. Look at these. These are gorgeous. Look at these. All articulated. So it all moves. These are gorgeous. And anytime you have multiple cuts, marquee, baguette round, if you got more things going on in an earring or a piece of jewelry, it always increases value. Just letting you guys know there's more work involved into it. Here's the back. They are clip. Stunning earrings, though. I like them. They're different. They're vintage. Look at the quality of the rhinestones. All nice. No dark stones or anything like that. So those will be here. All right. If you guys have any requests tomorrow or between now and tomorrow, I know tomorrow, Sunday is usually my day to kind of go through new items. It's because I have a 3-hour show. And then Tuesday, I have a longer show, which is 5 hours. So tomorrow I'm on from 2 to 5 Central. And then Tuesday, I'm on from 1 to 6 Central. So sometimes on Sundays, I feel like I don't have enough time to show everything. So if any of these items you want to come tomorrow and you want to see what's going on, I will have these items for you. Actually, these are upside down. So isn't this stunning? Look at the brooch. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Hello, Leonore. How are you? Good to see you. They're clips. Isn't that beautiful? So, yeah, so not every show. I mean, I do have gold here. I don't usually bring it out every show, but I can if you want to, or please go back to my previous videos. If there's something that I have, if you want to talk to me about it, please just, email me. I'm here to work with you guys and, tell me what it is. So, all right, micro mosaic. Hold on one second. My hands are so tight. Look at my hands, guys. You probably can see. I have been like working like a dog the last week. I mean, look at look at that. You want to know the life of a reseller? Look at their hands. I mean, I don't know if you can really tell, but I mean, they're like, that's the reason I know I have like no nails. It's like, I've been scrubbing, cleaning, testing, and even if you wore gloves, it still doesn't, you're still going to get friction on your skin. I put lotion on, I do it all. I mean, I try, it's just the name of the beach, you got to make sure what you're doing. And it's just like, oh, hi, Happy Ducky. Send me an email, Happy Ducky. We'll talk about it. Yeah, it's just, and the thing is for us, Joe and I kind of just work together as a team, but I mean, I'm always welcome other people to be here. It's just that, we might just, because of what we do, we may, just have a pop-up sale. So we'll see how Tuesday the 17th goes. He might just have to report for the day. And again, I might just do a pop-up. I have a couple things going on the 18th. So it might be maybe early afternoon before Bruce, maybe on Thursday. I don't know if that happens, but I don't typically like to go over when people have got an established slot. I usually just try to pop on in the afternoon or something like that. We'll see how it all pans out. All right, there we go. Micro mosaic, dangle earrings. But thank you for offering. That's very sweet of you. How you doing? You having everybody staying warm? Hi, Leslie. How you doing? Bruce and Dennis are here. When do you come back? Did I miss it, Bruce? When do you come back? I must have missed it. When do you come back, Bruce? Oh, my channel buffers a lot? Uh-oh. Oh, I left my little stand over there. Look what I find. Okay, for all of you who have been asking me for how many years, Jenny, can you find me Dragon's Breath? Guess what? I finally found a piece. It might not be as nice as what some other resellers get, but it still is Dragon's Breath. Look at this bracelet. The Dragon's Breath tennis bracelet. Now here's the deal on this. Okay, it is marked sterling on one of the links on the inside. If I can find it, it's on the other side. Right there, it says sterling on the inside, but I tested, it is not sterling. So, but it is Dragon's Breath. And it has look at, they even put a safety chain on it, box clasp. So now you can say Jen finally found some Dragon's Breath after all this time. So, and I like the bracelet. It's very beautiful. It reminds me, I've had pieces like this with Alice Cavanis. It's not signed by her, but I had a couple pieces like this with that filigree work from her, but it's a beautiful bracelet. So it is here. Hi, Jean. How are you? Good to see you. All right. This is what I'm talking about. I test everything. Here's the deal. Now, again, when all of you, I bought this bracelet. Grant, I love it. Quality's there. Bismarck. Nice wide Bismarck bracelet. This is why it tells you to pay to test everything. Okay. It is marked. Let me show you. So for all of you say, oh, what's Jenny? I try to test everything. Well, I should test everything. This one is actually marked 925 made in Italy, Mylor. Okay. So if everybody kind of looked at a bracelet and say, oh, okay, well, and this was tarnished. I did clean it up a bit. Okay. This is not sterling silver. Still beautiful bracelet, but it is magnetic. So for what it's worth, it's still a beautiful bracelet. If you want to consider, I have it at a costume price, but look at that. Look how it's made. Be able to test everything. So again, If you want the look of a nice sterling silver bracelet, you want to pay. This would probably be easily $150, $175 bracelet if it was sterling, because this weighs about 24 grams. I'm going to have it for a costume jewelry price. So it is marked that way, but it is not sterling. So I'll have that available. So everybody's worth it for. All right. Then I have this. This is unusual. Might go out. Did you go back out, come back in? Happy Ducky? Sometimes everybody goes out, comes back in. It might solve the problem. Not sure if that could be it. I don't know, but try that. Of course. Okay. This is beautiful. This is actually signed, made in Czechoslovakia. Okay, and it's a pendant, of course, glass. Here is the back. You guys can see that there is embossment in the medallion. Okay, if you're seeing something in there, yes, I'm gonna show you what it is. So it's a pendant, not sterling. This is not sterling silver, but it is signed right there, made in Czechoslovakia, right there on the class. Okay, Czechoslovakia. And this opens. Okay, and then there's a little surprise in here, and it's a little prayer rosary in glass. So it's a little prayer bracelet. Isn't this sweet? Glass as well. So the point of this is that you could leave your rosary to do it's the same, 10, 10, 10, 10, like this little pocket rosary. And it fits right in the little inside. So you wear it as a necklace. So you wear it around your neck, of course. And then if you wanted to do your prayer, you just open up and have your rosary inside of it. Isn't this beautiful? I just thought that was so sweet. And I think made in Czechoslovakia, well, you know that country doesn't even exist anymore. So that was unusual. All right, so let me show you some other stuff. That's kind of like a lot of the costume pieces. For what it's worth, I did have a customer that didn't pay their invoice last week. So all those pieces are now back in inventory. So if you are interested in any of these pieces, they are back up on the auction block. Any aquamarine ring? When we got birthday in March. Okay. I have the James Avery ring here. I actually have the box. I forgot I had the box. So here's the James Avery. Sorry. James Avery box with the heart ring. If anybody, oh wait, I got one more thing. Zuni butterfly pendant. Spiny oyster, turquoise, and onyx, mother pearl. Then I have 3 purse charms. Purse charm / pendant. 2 are smaller than the bigger one, but if anybody is missing, would like these back in their collection, again, these are going to go back in for anybody to claim that one. Here's another one. This one's got an S hook for the charm top. This is Cabana. With a little S hook. And then these purse charms, all of them open. Okay. I did find gold this week if anybody's looking for gold. I have 10 carats yellow gold. Excuse me, these are 14 karat gold. 14 karat white gold hoops. I have Akoya pearl earrings, 14 karat gold. These are 7.5 millimeters, which is very good size for Akoya pearl studs. I will show these against white tomorrow, but beautiful. They have almost like a pink orient overtone to them. 14 karat gold. Leonore's like, what? Yes, Leonore. All right, then I have two. I have bought extra, is able to buy two of them. The same exact chain. One, they're both 18 inches. 10 karat yellow gold chain, 18 inches. Spring ring clasp. Kind of a link chain. Look at that. Look at the sparkle. So if anybody's looking, I have two of them. Two 18-inch chains, same length, same chain. So you're looking for a chain, 10 karat gold, solid gold. I have it. Oh, you fixed it. What, you fixed it? Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. Now you guys know my jam. My jam is gems. Oh, by the way, I have to give a shout out. I know she's here. I'm wearing the bar fight bracelet. I got this from Leslie, Black Dog Vintage. And she didn't know what this was. And what this is, look at this, all sterling silver. And I don't get to wear it often. This is heavy. And she's like, I don't know what this is, Jen. And then she had it at her show, and I bid on it. And then she's like, you know what that is, don't you? And I said, yep. What this is, these are actually pieces of meteorite. Look at that. How it's very rough. Like look at this. And it's got the nice big thicker toggle. But yeah, isn't this gorgeous? So needless to say, if I go to a bar, they'll call it the bar fight bracelet because these do kind of stick out like this. You mean, look at that. It's all from some meteorites, of course, from outer space. So when they hit the ground, they're all these irregular shape, and look how they made the bezels for it. So I love this. I don't get to wear it often because I'm always afraid I'd like hit somebody. Not like that, but you know what I mean, like, on the table or something. So I want to say thank you, Leslie. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, all right. Now, if you like unusual, this might be up your alley. This is not sterling silver. This did come from a boutique. What are we looking at here, Jenny? This is, if you have heard, most of you have heard of the term Herkimer diamonds. Herkimer from Herkimer, New York. It's another word of saying that they're quartz crystals that are terminated. And you see that these have a lot of the dark gray inclusions inside of them. Look at this thing. Okay. And I'm going to give you how this works. They call it hydrocarbon phantom inclusions. That's what those are inside. So basically there's a little bit of, in other words, carbon, right? Or carbon, like crystallized carbon that's inside of it. So it's actually really, really pretty. I love it that they use this type of materials. Sometimes you find the Herkimer diamonds that have they're all clear, right? But look at this. It gives it a little bit more texture. It gives it a little bit more dimension. Goes all the way around. Back here you have the lobster claw clasp. The findings are not sterling. These are faux pearl to give it a little bit more elegance. And then down here, you have this. And this is fossilized coral that has been solidified in agate. Basically, it's coral that was forming, and in some manner, basically, it formed into a quartz crystal around it. So it's fossilized agate. So it's very unusual to find coral in this manner, but it's very special. When you come across it, it's very, very unique. It does happen. It's rare to find it like that, but it's very, really interesting. Let me hold it up to the camera a little bit better. It has this, and so when you put this on the Presidium, you see how it has the coral right there. See all the little growth marks in there, and it will test in the quartz range. It's very interesting. You can see the chambers, see how that is. So unique, very unique piece. So if you like something unique that you won't see coming down the street, this is definitely will get somebody's attention. That's for sure. And I just love it. I like things like this. This is my jam. A Swedish chef, Herkimer. Okay, let's see. I also have coral. You guys remember not too long ago, I had coral necklace, that big, huge one that I had. Well, here we go. This is not the same one, but it is beautiful. Look at these. These are 16 millimeters on the beads, sponge coral. This is sterling silver clasp, very unique. And it has sterling silver spacer beads in here. And as I always say, beads always command a premium over chips or chunks. So if you, and they're not harvesting this anymore. So anytime that I find coral, I'm going to pick it up. It's just the way I am. So absolutely stunning, 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 stunning. And it just said send me an email on that. All right. Let's see. I did find a watch. Also, my friend Leslie, she makes earrings out of watch tips. This one, let's see here, is a watch. It's a Navajo. It's actually marked Navajo. And let me get this at 104. And set the watch 104. Okay. There you go. It's actually lapis and turquoise. I put a new battery in it. Expansion band. So I know with Leslie, she makes earrings out of these. That's what they call watch tips. So if you're like, what is she? What is that? These are those pieces that would go on these watches with the expansion band. So now you get to see what the concept is. So basically, a lot of times with these bands, they would, the watch wouldn't work or something like that. Basically, then she would recycle them, make earrings out of them. So if you haven't seen what she does with them, they're really pretty. This one is all lapis and turquoise. And it's a beautiful watch. So it is working at this point. I'm going to keep an eye on the time, making sure it's going to keep time. It should be. It's a quartz movement. One of the batteries in it. We'll go from there. All right. Next. This is, now I can sell them separately. You guys might be familiar with this strand. I have shown it before. This is 950 silver beads. And then I came across this week this pendant. Look at the size of the bail. Look at the size of the bail. It is hinged, a scroll work, and it has inlay mother of pearl in almost like a checkerboard design. You want to call it like that. And then it has the black shell backing to it, sterling silver. So that's a gorgeous piece. I can't separate these. I just wanted to put this pendant. It came on like on a very simple box chain. And I'm like, why are they putting just on a simple box chain? This thing needs to be on a torque or strand of beads or something, So I put it on that. So, all right, what else we got? I did find this vintage. There's a company named Forstner, and I have had pieces from that company, especially snake chains, tobagus links. That's the name I call it. And then this one I came across this week. This is gold filled. It's actually 1/20th 12 karat gold filled, signed Forstner, and they have the cute little flowers on the side of it. And I love these chains. Personally, it's a personal preference. Either you love them or hate them. But as far as durability is concerned, these snake chains that have a little bit more give. I know everybody's conceding modern snake chains where you have to worry about them denting. These have a little bit of give to them, which is nice. And there is the clasp, and it is signed Forstner on the clasp. And I just think this is beautiful. Simple but elegant and nice necklace. All right. Thank you, Bruce. Did I see your answer when you got? I totally must have missed your answer. When do you come home, Bruce? You probably have asked you 3 times already. I didn't even looked at the chat. When do you come home? Valentine's Day is around the corner. Hand engraved large heart. I put this on a 24-inch long chain, nice thick rope. Coming home Tuesday night. Okay. There you go. So thanks for letting me know, Bruce. I didn't know that. So Tuesday night, they'll be back home. They'll doing a show Thursday. Okay. Well, hope you have a wonderful time. Hope you are having a wonderful time. And can't wait to see you guys come home. I'm just trying to show a couple more things. This is beautiful. I don't know the provenance of where this was made. For what it's worth, it's giving me vibes of French or Russian, but does not have any trademarks or hallmarks of where this is made. It may be something other than that. Blue enamel, cobalt blue, when you have the inside of the lighter blue, and it's double-sided. It could be also Portuguese too. I didn't think about that because I did have one from Portugal not too long ago, enamel bracelet. So, but I liked it. Look how thick it is. Double-sided enamel cross. I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, rosary. Some of you collect rosaries. This is sterling silver, old vintage rosary. It's 29 inches on the opening, and then you have another 8.5-inch long extension on the bottom. But look at this rosary. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get this to the screen. You have the fluted beads. Fluted beads. Come down here. Hold on, I gotta get my hand around it. There we go. There's one side, and then here is the back side. It says sterling right there. It comes down, and then it has this beautiful crucifix at the bottom. It's gorgeous. And there's the back. It says sterling right there. Beautiful, beautiful rosary. So this week I was able to find a lot, like I said, vintage, a lot of some more unique pieces. I'm still going through pieces, to be honest with you. Look at this old piece. This is coral and abalone. Some of you might be familiar with this. Not unusual because coral comes from the ocean. Hold on, let me get this untangled. It's got a fine chain. I've got 33 people here and 21 thumbs up, so don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you just got here. Look at this. So you have the floral motif around the pendant, and then you have coral in the center with abalone. It's like a blister of coral with abalone. Isn't this cool? And it's simply marked sterling in capital letters on that. This is old, very old piece. Okay. All right, so put that over there. Let me put that back in the baggie so don't. I'll have some Taxco bracelets. Let me show you just, I'm going to show you this real quick. Anybody looking for, who has a Scotty dog? Taxco Scotty dog pendant pin. Isn't it cute? Scotty dog. Pin pendant. So it can be a pendant or pin. And then it's marked on the back with Taxco. Isn't it cute? Hi, Roddy. How are you? Good to see you. If I missed anybody, hi, Lisa. If I missed anybody, apologize. I'm by myself. So I will have some bracelets, some Taxco. I'll show you a couple of those since I have them right here. Oh, all right. Here's the deal with this one. Let me show you this real quick. Now, this is 15 inches long. Look at the chain. Big, heavy Rolo chain. Okay. Sterling silver, of course. And then it comes down to the Tiffany and Company. Now, I'm not going to spend the time to send this in for authentication. I'm going to sell this necklace based on the gram weight. Okay. Which, if you look this necklace up, this could go anywhere from $400 to $600 if it's an authentic Tiffany. I'm not going to spend the money to do it. To be honest with you, I don't want to spend the time to do it, but it is sterling. Here is the, if it's, there is the tag. Oops. So they made this necklace, and then there's also made one famous with a heart. This is one right here. Okay. So this weighs 48 grams. 48 grams, just so you guys give you an idea. If it ends up being it's your win, I'm not going to spend the time to do that. If you know, but it looks, from what I could compare, from what I can see was online, you know, there it has marks, has 925 Tiffany, blah blah blah, you know, but I'm going to sell it like just for gram weight. Okay. I didn't want to leave it behind because I do know that some of you might like something like this. It is a short one. It's only 15 inches. So you have to be somewhat of a smaller person to wear it unless you put an extender on it. But it is here. So for what it's worth, you'll get a deal on that. If it ends up being a great thing. If not, I'm just selling you for scrap. Because I'm not going to take the time to get it authenticated. All right. All right. So I did get some vintage silver. There's a bangle. Here's some tax. Now these are marked Taxco. Cuff. This is kind of neat because it has like the little indents in it, indented cuff. And then I have one more. Beadball cuff. We'll stack here. Okay. Oh, and then this is the heavy one. Now this one is just, I believe this is Navajo. It has just a simple italic sterling mark inside of it. Right there. Okay. And let's see, anything else I want to show you guys. I did find a J. King Amazonite lapis necklace. Give me a second, I'll try to lay this correctly. I like the combination. Imagine wearing this on a white t-shirt. This is gorgeous. J. King, triple strand, sterling silver, Amazonite, triple strand necklace. I love the shape of the beads too. So I've got 33 people here and 25 thumbs up. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. If you're not subscribed to the channel, the bottom right underneath here, there's a little bell icon. Hit all notifications. And then you can get notified. Make sure it's on all. Okay, what else do I have in here? Okay, Malik here. I will have Omegas. I'll have a torque tomorrow. I'm just giving you guys I will have some chain. If you're looking for chain. I know I went through a bunch of chain last week. I did get some more. I'm going to show you just a couple more things and then I'll talk to you guys some more. Look at this, handmade Balinese Byzantine. I love these. I pick these up all day long because if it takes 12 inches of wire, think of take a ruler. Okay. So if you're using wire, 12 inches makes 1 inch of finished Byzantine. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how much wire goes into making these. So if you think about it, and the labor it does, because they got to go in, back. This is all handmade. They don't do this on machine. This is all done by hand. So if you guys like this type of chain and you get a deal on it or something, you're out, even I tell you guys all the time, any of the resellers have chains like this and you get a really good deal, I jump all over it because you can't find handmade chain. These are usually made in Turkey, Bali, or sometimes Italy. But Byzantine is all handmade, no matter what. So if anybody tells you, oh, they make those in a machine, no, that's wrong. So, and I love these. Love them, love them, love them. Can be unisex too. I mean, it can be a man or a lady can wear those. I love them. Hi, Tandy. How are you? Good to see you. Joe's in the other room, but he says hi. It's just my time to say hello. I want to jump on here before all the resellers come on today. Give you an idea what's coming on tomorrow. Now look at these earrings. These are stunning, gorgeous. Stunning, gorgeous. These are malachite, that's the green, and the blue would be lapis lazuli. And you can tell these are actually the real deal because you see how the growth marks go straight. What's killer about these earrings, if you have your hair up, ladies, and you have your hair up, when's the last time it's typical? Well, you find them now, but look, they're double-sided. That's the back of the earring. So it's double way. It's inlaid both sides. A lot more material, a lot more work, a lot more expense. So if you like something, you have your hair up, isn't that beautiful? So I love these earrings so much. Beautiful earrings. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else I should show you guys. Oh, that being said, I have some druzy. I'm still working on earrings. I did a few pairs. I picked a few out just to have for the show. Titanium druzy, purple with the sparkle. They put the coating on it. So this is actual, like think of a geode. And then they put this coating on it to give this metallic look. But purple green, kind of unusual. Look how thick silver. Look how much silver is in these. So they'll lay fine. I have them on my card like this, ladies. Just a little, if I present them like straight on, they'll lay right. It's just the way they are on my card right now because of the little dangles. All right. I think that's pretty much it. I'll have more things tomorrow. I have. Let's see. Let's take one more peek. Is there anything else? Oh, I did find. I will have rock quartz crystal. I'll show 2 more pieces and that's it. Photo locket, Taxco. You ever seen one of these before? Okay. This is Taxco. What you do here is you open up each side of the locket, like the little prongs, and then this opens up. And you put pictures inside of it. There's 6 slots. Should be 6. There you go. Look. It folds down and then just folds up like a ball. Now I have it on, I've had this before. I've had this locket before, and they just snap in like that. So right now I have it on a 18-inch long chain. But again, you know, if you wanted to put it on a longer chain, this way it lays close to your heart here with 18 inches, but you always could put this on a longer chain. I have longer chains if you want that, but that's what it looks like. Very, really cool piece. And I've been coming up to Valentine's Day. I just thought, you know, lockets, pictures, you know, things like this. And you guys ask me all the time, find us some unique things. And I thought, oh, look at the picture locket. I like those kind of things. So that is here. I did clean this one up. Don't want to spank me. But, you know, it was kind of like hit or miss with the patina. Like some parts were shiny, and I figured, okay, well, I'm going to start over. And if, you know, yes, it will go back to some patina. But I thought this one, because like I said, it wasn't, if the patina was consistent with the piece, I kind of like, okay, but it was like some parts were high shiny, some parts were patina. I'm like, okay, that doesn't look like it's either going to be consistent or not consistent. So for what it's worth, I cleaned that one up. So for you guys know. Okay. All right. Anyway, here we go. I found this turquoise piece. Little Naja. Has a mark right there. AT. I guess, would that be sandcast? So I didn't put on a pen. I didn't put on a chain. I have chains again. I just didn't put it on one. So some things I do, some things I don't. I just decided what you guys let you do for that. Okay. Again, I'll have more things tomorrow. And we're still working on stuff today. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I appreciate all you guys coming by and to say hello and give me the time to kind of go through some things. So if there's anything you guys are looking for from this haul, I will give you descriptions and starting bids. Again, you can leave me a high bid for the piece if you're interested in it. And some people do that and still be at the chat at the same time. Just because you leave it with me doesn't mean you can't participate in the chat. Some people just like to do things the way they like to do it, and I'm here to respect all of you to the way that you guys want me to do it. So, yeah. So if you're interested in anything, you need any more descriptions on something, just reach out to jensgemsfinds at gmail.com. Is that the piece I spent hours to clean? Happy Ducky, I've been cleaning jewelry like crazy. I mean, these are my fingers, guys. You want to know the art of a reseller? Look at their fingers. You see look at this one. I scrub and scrub. It's not for lack I don't take baths. Come on, people. I mean, I do. Okay. But I mean, that is the life of a reseller right there. I could put, there's nothing to do with gloves or wearing gloves to test jewelry. This is just using the friction to test, the friction to clean, the friction to wash your hands. This is just the way it is. I mean, the only thing I'm missing is probably just a set of pretty nails to put on them. Unfortunately, Laura didn't give me much I have very, very thin nails and they break like crazy. So sometimes I just decide to just cut them off. If I get them to grow, I get them to grow. The only way I get my nails to grow, quite frankly, is if I go get them done and have them put the gel stuff on. But even that being said, you still have to go back and get them redone. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with all that. So if I'm on vacation, I do treat myself to a manicure, pedicure, maybe one time, you know, but that's pretty much it. So I try to work on, we all work hard. I can speak for not just me. I can speak for a lot of the resellers in here but that's what I do. Hopefully a lot of the resellers test everything. I mean, I can speak for me. This is my channel. I'll speak for what I do. I literally have gone through just to test a lot of these. I've gone through a bottle and a half of fluid the last 2 weeks. I mean, that's how much I test everything because I want to make sure what I'm selling to you guys is the real deal. If it's not right, I do make mistakes. I do work with you. If something isn't right and you tell me it's not right, I'm going to make you happy. That's my job. My job is to make to figure out what you are buying. Also to make sure that I would be proud to open a box from us and that you could present it to either yourself or as a gift for somebody else and say, yes, I bought this from this wonderful lady on YouTube. Her name is Jen. I'm going to speak for me right now. If there's other people in the chat that if there's something that you love, you say, well, look, she tests it. She's a gemologist. She went on this and checked it all out for me. But again, I'm a human being. Have I made mistakes? Of course I do. But I also need to know that I make it right. So that being said, I have to do certain things to make sure it's right, such as test, clean, research, the things that we all do. So I pride myself in that. Hopefully it shows. I do get wonderful emails from all of you with the wonderful positive feedback about all that. It means a lot to me. And when I do receive an email, believe it means a lot to Joe and myself that that we get the feedback like that, and the negative too, because it also makes me take steps to say, you know what, Jen, okay, take a step back, and then we analyze it. And so I take both positive and negative feedback for what it's worth, and we learn from it. That's all I can say, and we move forward, and we go from there. I do off to my left here. I have for what it's worth, you guys, I do have a cork board. I guess you want to call it a cork board. I get letters and cards from all of you saying thank you so much. I bring this up a lot. I received this from a viewer. And I call you, she noticed that I refer to you guys as my jewelry tribe. Right. And so she sent this to me. She's like, I was out shopping and I found this for you, Jen. And she sent this to me. And it's a cute little copper cuff, and it, fits me. And sometimes when I'll wear this during the show, and it's sitting here at my desk because I was cleaning jewelry and washing my hands. So I don't want to get it all messed up. But, these are the kind of things that I'm here for you guys. So it means so much that I can do what I do. And I love what I do. And I like to interact with all of you, even at different channels. I'm here to have fun and enjoy jewelry just like all of you do. So if there's something you're looking for, or if you have a question, just email me and I'll be happy to answer. Just understand, I'm here to help. But sometimes I do reference that sometimes you guys ask me questions from a gemological point of view. I'm not holding the piece. I don't have it here in front of me. All I can do is give you my educated guess, I guess, of what it is. In order to be 100% correct, I would have to do a lot more testing, and that would require you sending me the piece and doing all that kind of thing, which, at this point, I'm not doing that because I have enough on my plate at this point. And plus people would say, oh, if you, to do things like that, that's a whole different avenue because you would be bringing me a piece to assess. And it sometimes can bring up an ethics situation because I sell jewelry as well as doing, looking at jewelry. So I try to keep the two separate and for what it's worth. But again, I will do my best to help. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes, I did decorate the set for Valentine's Day. So if you're kind of seeing my little tinsel and my garland and stuff, and then I'll do this. I have one for St. Patrick's Day too. So you'll have the red for Valentine's Day, and then the green for St. Patty's Day. I don't have one for Easter. Maybe I'll have to get something for Easter. And Christmas, well, you guys knew what happened this last year. I don't, because our last show was December 2nd. I didn't really have time for decorating for Christmas, but sometimes I do the year before I did. What she's talking, my set back here, again, for what it's worth, if you are interested in something back here, or I might do this today. After I get off this live this afternoon, I'm going to do a video, and I probably will do a scan. I'm going to do a scan, a pan, or, with my phone. I'll just go by, and this is my scan of my backdrop. I'll bring out the rings. I bring out the earrings. All the things that you'll see on my video later will be things that you could buy right away because I have shown all of these pieces in my backdrop. And these are things that if you like something, just send me an email, and I'll put out the video later and say, what is that, Jen? What I did today just now are the new things that has to come up on the auction block first. That's the process at my channel. I bring the new things up on the auction block on Sundays and Tuesdays. And then once it's been passed, then it's first come, first serve, which means if you are looking at something back here and it's got your interest, you can claim it right now if you're interested. So I'll do that video maybe in a little bit, in a little bit of lunch first, and then maybe I'll have that video for you guys to see. So that way, so they'll have this video to look at. These are things that'll be have to come to the auction block tomorrow, which I can still answer questions. I will do another video a little bit later of I'll call it my inventory, my current backdrop inventory, and do that. So that way you guys can also claim those pieces if you want. So I'll put those aside. Those won't get invoiced till Wednesday because I only do invoicing once a week. It's very simple at this channel. I try to be very simple. For those of you who just got here, maybe in the latter part of this feed, this week, we're still going to do a show tomorrow as well as Tuesday. The following week, as of this point, we are going to be dark. The reason being is that Joe got called for jury duty on the 17th, which is Tuesday. And so at this point, I'm not planning on having a Sunday show just because typically for me to do it, normally like to have 2 shows for doing it. So it'll just get me caught up to speed because I have a lot of inventory that I still got to get assessed and cleaned up and things. So I might just and do some more sourcing, things like that. So unless he is just doing the one day of jury duty, we may do a pop-up maybe on a Thursday afternoon, probably before Bruce comes up or something like that. Or I don't know. If we choose to do a pop-up, if you hit that little bell icon right down here, hit subscribe and hit all notifications. I try to do my best not to go into people's established time slots. But again, if that's something we're going to do, we will. Maybe I'll do a Saturday afternoon. I don't know. At this point, this is what we're doing. So just let everybody know. So don't get worried. Where's Jen? What's going on Sunday and Tuesday on the 15th and 17th? At this point, that's what's happening. So, but anyway, so he's going to do his civic duty. So that's what's going on. So that's pretty much it. And Leonore sharing channels. Make sure you're Leonore sharing your channel. And if you haven't checked out my moderator's channel, that's Leonore, and she's got some wonderful messages, positive messages we all can live by. I love Leonore. She's such a sweetheart. Anyway, for that being said, love and hugs to all of you. If you have any questions about anything, just send me an email to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. We will see you guys tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Central. And I'll be on tomorrow for 3 hours, as well as Tuesday. I'll be on from 1 until 6 p.m. So, yeah. And just reach out to me. And I'll probably be putting out a backdrop video of what I've got back here so you guys can, because not every time do you guys get to see what's all back here. It gets kind of daunting trying to train new stuff and old stuff and everything what's going on. So I try to do it as much as I can for you guys. So, all right. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay warm, stay healthy, stay positive. And again, I love all of you. This is my little paperweight to keep on my desk, remind me about all that. And all right. So I love all of you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.